So this is how to do long tube header install on Genesis BK2. Here we have the long tube headers. You can get them from my boy at BK2_07 on Instagram. Hit him up, ask him for long tubes. So here's starting by the passenger side. Here's what you want to do. You want to remove the battery box, unplug the fuse box right here, remove your intake, remove the hose that goes right here, and then you want to unplug both O2 sensors right now that you got really good access to them. And then you want to spray some WD-40 on all those bolts, make sure none of them break, well, nuts. And you want to get yourself a 14 mil with a little extension and just break free all of them. There's 3 at the bottom and there's 5 at the top. Here I'm gonna show y'all how to remove it. So you want to get it right here, just break them free right here. I already broke these free, so they're already loose, right? And just go each one by one. And then there's 3 at the bottom. There's one that you can see right here. You're gonna want to put your ratchet through here, right here. I already broke that one free. You might have to use a breaker bar. I will use a 1/2-inch breaker bar, but the space is limited, so I just use a jack pole. But you can use anything else. Then we're gonna break this one free right here. Feel it with your finger. Put it in right here. There we go. So this one, I just gotta break it free. Grab my pole. Use it for leverage. There we go. Alright, now that that's broken free with the pole, you can do it by hand now. So after you remove all those, I started from the top but the bottom. Depends on your exhaust setup, but you're gonna want to unbolt it from right there under your cat, and the pipe that goes to your secondary resonators or cats. I don't really know. The next step under the car, that's your manifold. This is your, I think this is called, I don't know the name for y'all Jenny owners. Y'all will know why I'm struggling with the name. But take off the hanger, unbolt it from there. See, I already started unbolting right there. Then unbolt it from here up top. Right, and you gotta be careful with the manifold because the manifold has a support bracket underneath it. I think it went right there, but you're gonna see it from up top. So you come down here, take off the support bracket, just a 14mm right here, and unbolt it from here, unbolt it from there. Exhaust hanger, pull this out. And then from underneath, you pull it out, and you have your 2 pipes right here. So passenger side is removed. We're gonna swap out the O2 sensors on the headers and install the headers. I was about to put this header in. All right. So put the header in. You gotta take the skid plate off. And here's the reinforcement that I was telling y'all about. Bracket. So you gotta loosen it from right there. First loosen it from right here to remove the cat, right? And then you gotta loosen it from here to put your new header in. After that, everything should be lined up to mount the header in. Alright guys, this is the driver's side. So driver's side, it's a completely different game. It's not like the passenger side, all open. You just gotta remove a few things. So here's what I did. I removed the fuse box, loosen those 2 up, loosen these 2 cables up, and then just moved it, and that gave me around 1 inch or so. Loosen this one up so that I could go under it. And then you want to take off your heat shield. So 1, 2, and 3 down there. I don't know how I'm gonna take that bottom one off, but we're gonna figure it out. So after you take your heat shield off, all right, this side is gonna take way more effort than the passenger side. So you gotta remove your alternator cable, slide your fuse box as much as you can. You will definitely need the space because you can't move this. All right, then remove this piece. Then you're gonna want to remove your O2 sensors, right? 7/8 wrench or O2 sensor socket, either one. You're gonna remove it from both. This one's tight right now. I'm gonna put these in right here. Right. These headers come with various plugs. So you wanna get the top one. You wanna get the second one. Third one you can hook it to an AFR or any other thing that you wanna monitor your gas temperatures or your lean, rich, all that. So right now, we're gonna install that in. You just swap those 2 sensors in and install it from underneath on both sides. You gotta go from underneath the car. All right, guys, it's 11 p.m. I have to go do some stuff. All right, so fitment wise, driver's side is gonna be a pain in the ass. All right, so here's the driver's side header. What you wanna do is damage your pipe. No, ding your pipe up like that. So if I were y'all, I wouldn't do what I did. Hammer it and then weld it and then weld it. So what y'all wanna do is just cut a slit around here. Y'all don't need clearance over here on this side. I was test fitting this, not that much. Mostly from here to here. Y'all need clearance. So if I were y'all, I would cut a slit like I did after I hammered it. Right, and then just hammer here and hammer here flat. You see that this slit closed up by itself. And then we're gonna run a bead across it so it can seal up right here. I'm gonna run a bead right here just for precaution. Right. Then on the car, to make it fit, you're gonna have to, here, let me get the flashlight. That bracket right there for the AC lines has a bolt in it. So what I did was I took out the bolt and I bent the AC lines up and put it on the frame rail where the wiring harness sits. See right there, the little tab, put it on the frame rail, and pressure is gonna keep it from not moving. See? And it's gonna be way more, it's gonna be farther away from your header too. So that's good right there. And to remove your last bolt, you're gonna have to unbolt your alternator wire. I don't know if I said that in the last part, but yeah. So we're gonna run that bead right now. We're gonna install it. I'm gonna update y'all. All right, we just finished up welding with the Harbor Freight welder. You know, I ain't no welder by any means, so don't judge me. Here's the weld. Here, let me get the flashlight. There we go. So, I don't know why it's so weird with the camera. Just weld the cracks, weld the seams that you did when hammering it, right? After that, you can mount it back in. All right, here's the long tube headers installed. So what you're gonna do, these 2 pipes, you're going to cut them flush to be with the header. You might have to bend the header
a little bit to the side, but they're flexible. So once you cut them, you're gonna weld them. Right. That option would be to put a V-band or flanges on each side so you can remove it. That's not gonna be an option today though. Yeah, okay. Right, don't judge the welds. Remember to put your hangers back on. Tying those nuts tight. Make sure you get no leaks. Long tube headers installed done.